Well, hello the new. It's only me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from state-of-the-art Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK. When I say state-of-the-art, I mean space-age stuff, rocket science. IMAX and 3D have got nothing on us. So hold on to your hats for some incredible special effects, but you've got to be quick. Now, our two little tales today are what are called politically incorrect, which means they're making fun of one particular race. Like the English will make fun of the Irish, and the French will make fun of the Belgians. Well, these jokes, I don't know where they've come from, but they're about the Swedes, Swedish people, the Svedish as we call them in English. And both little tales make fun of the Swedish people. So, in the first tale, that'd be 7 o'clock. It's these oats, you know, they keep you as regular as a clock. In the first tale, scientists from NASA, which is the people who put the Americans on the moon, were going round the world talking to other countries' scientists and seeing what was going on in the world of science, you see, in space travel. And they came to Sweden, and they went to Stockholm, and they gave a lecture to the top space scientists in Sweden. And they showed them films about the flight to the moon and all the rest of it, you know. Houston, we have a problem and stuff. And eventually the chief guy from NASA said to the chief guy from Sweden, he says, well, what plans do you have for space travel in Sweden? So he said, we're going to do something that's never been done before. We're going to be the first to put a man on the sun. So the guy from NASA sort of looked at him and he thought for a moment. And he said, but you do realise how hot the sun is, he said. Before you got within 1,000,000 miles of the place, he said the rocket would melt. He said, and anybody inside would be cooked and fried and poached. So the chief scientist from Sweden says, yeah, he says, but we Swedes were not stupid, you know. He says, we're going to go at night. Thank you. In the second little tale, there was an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Swedish man were captured during the French Revolution, and they were regarded as spies, so they were told they would be executed. So they were given the option of choosing their own method of execution because they were foreigners, you see. And the Englishman said, I'd like to be guillotined. So he got down onto the guillotine, and as the axe was on its way down, he said a quick prayer, and the axe stopped 1 inch, 1 centimetre from his neck. At which point the Irishman said, I'll choose the guillotine as well. Same thing happened. When it came to the Swedish man, they gave him the option, and they said, now, how would you like to be executed? Would you like to follow your two friends here? We've let them off because the guillotine obviously didn't work, and it was obviously the will of God, you see. So the Swedes looked at them, he said, no, thank you, he said. I went for hanging, he said. Something not quite right with that guillotine. Thank you, and good night, folks.